needs to pause.
They've got 10 minutes.
Really
they have 10 minutes in a very complicated position. They're not using their time properly. I mean, it has to be said. You've got this position where one mistake will change the game. It's such a complex position. Just slow down. First of all, can you look for the most forcing moves? Moving the black pawn on with check, promoting to a knight. Well, OK,
that's another check.
I love promoting to a knight. I mean, how many opportunities? That's what you look at first, because they're forcing moves. So just slow down here.
That's what he's done. OK, for Jordan fans, that is a good thing that he's paused and didn't rush with this pawn move, because as Simon says, we'll show it actually on the board in a moment, but there is a very, very tempting option. Black's h-pawn can step towards the white king, checking, and after the white king moves, you can't promote to a queen because you actually lose time and you will get checkmated, but you can promote to a knight with a
maybe
check.
the problem is he's on the computer and he's got auto promote to queen on, and he doesn't know how to turn it to promote to knight. So when he moves the h-pawn down 2 squares, he needs to get a knight, because if he gets a queen, he will fall into checkmate. So it could be, I mean, I've seen this happen before in some games where you have to work out, I'm sure this is not the case, but if you have I mean, a lot of people do this in blitz chess, because it's very rare when you get a pawn to the other end of the board that you don't get a queen. Extremely rare. But in this situation, Jordan has to get a knight if he goes to that plan. I mean, it's possible. Unlikely, but possible. Maybe the arbiter, therefore, you know, he could ask the arbiter if that's the case. Something like that is, well, you have to think about it.
He's stopped the checkmate threat, but now white's knight can go and capture a pawn, for example, with a check. Suddenly, it's really unclear.
Well, I mean, suddenly it looks like Eric's going to have the first punt.
Look at what he's just done, Simon. He clicked on the settings and the screen changed slightly. Maybe he was looking for that button.
Oh, wow. So he might be looking for
he's just clicked away the settings again.
I mean, can you get the arbiter here? I mean, because there are arbiters live to possibly, you know, ask him, how do I get a knight?
Go towards the centre. I think he has to step up the board and...
because of a check winning the knight at some point?
Yeah, I think...
Oh, yes, of course, yeah.
There we go.
You could just win
It's a blunder by Jordan.
A big blunder, and not only can white give a check first with his queen, but he can actually give up his own knight first to blow open the...
Wow.
Open this, defences around the black king. Yeah, we have to show this, all of this on the board, because so much has been happening, and it's fascinating. Hopefully, we can keep an eye on the players. In this position, we were talking about the knight promotion. That would have started not by defending against the checkmate threat, as Jordan did, but by pushing forward. And Simon, now this cool move. I've got auto promote to a queen on my
This is the problem. See, this is the problem. We can show what happens if you get a queen, because maybe this is something you have to think about when you're playing these events. If you get the queen, it's an auto promote, then white checkmates.
Yep.
And this is the incredible sort of extra drama here. So you have to get a knight with check.
Yeah, so actually in this position, black has to promote on this square to a knight, and the knight, I can't even show it because I've got auto promote on the board. But yeah, this knight would actually check the white king, and this would lead to a very good position for black. But look at Jordan. He suddenly realised, after not going for this, after not pushing his pawn forward, instead defending, suddenly after knight check, he should have run away. Whoops,
played it.
not that
He's
way.
played it. I think he's played it. Great news for Chess Bra fans.
Yeah, I got to show this, Simon. But he should have run this way to the centre. But instead, as you mentioned, great news for Chess Bra fans, because suddenly after a queen check, this knight is falling. This knight is dropping to the queen and rook. And suddenly Jordan, with his head on his hands, it's turned over. Yeah.